Hey guys, it's Invite the Light. Gigi coming to you with the promised reading of Justin Bieber. We're going to do an update, and I just lifted the cards without thinking much. So I got a general energy, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So, like, there's some major things taking place here. There's some major cycles going on, and I feel like there's some major things that are ending. But this is part of a process, guys. This doesn't mean that things are ending right away. This is a learning curve. So my overall general hit and feeling is that Justin will be in this situation for a while. And I really don't mean any disrespect to Haley or anything like that, but we just know what it is. She knows what it is. And, you know, so let's see what's going on here. What landed on top of this? All right, so for right now, guys, I feel like he's solidifying uh, his relationship with her. Okay, know that that's kind of disappointing. He feels trapped. All right. Um, and the reason why I think he kind of feels trapped is because I feel like, she's done this repeated thing of kind of, securing the perimeter. I'm going to be in so and so's DMs, and it's very interesting. And I kind of blame you guys for this because I'm damn too old to be following this. But I saw the other day, Haley, which I never would click on that video unless I was involved in this stuff, for you young folks out there asking for these readings. Giving you guys a hard time now. Thank you so much, you guys. Anyway, so Haley was like doing this car karaoke thing with Kendall Jenner, and she had asked Kendall, she was like, have you ever created a fake Instagram profile to stalk a boyfriend? And she was like, you know the answer to that. I have. And I was like, uh-huh. This is how we operate, girls. I was like, you know what, honey, Haley, you told on yourself as well. We know you have a couple of, I'm quite sure I wouldn't put it past Haley to use a fake profile to follow Selena and anybody that she thinks is involved. But I definitely think it's following Selena and her friends to see what's going on. And she may, I'm trying to think about the private profile. Anyway, so following somebody's close friends, sometimes you get great information on the other person as well. That's my understanding. Okay, so she could just be following some of Selena's friends as well, but she's doing something. And here's the thing, like, it's like she kind of called him out on it, like, Justin, like, do you love her? And look at what's going on. Look at the press. Like, you're walking around, you're crying and all this. Like, they think we're going to break up. I don't want to go too much in that because it doesn't seem like there's super aggressive energy toward it. But I feel like she kind of, no, I know. Sorry, guys. I know how she's doing this, but I'm going to, she'll be like, she just turned up the volume on their marriage. We're married now, hon, and with everything going on in the press, I just don't want people being confused because I know you really love me, that type of thing. And so I really think we should start like looking for a house. And, I'm not saying that she's like pushing for a baby or anything like that, but, that's probably the route that she's taking. He feels trapped. So he's going to go ahead and, he started out with this family. She's got a whole family behind him. So even for him to leave, I feel like she's got to answer to her father and a mother. Like, I just feel all the time she comes up with this crew. You know what I mean? Like this entourage, this family entourage thing. So, he's kind of in the firm. And again, I guess you guys are too young to. Have you guys seen that movie, The Firm, with Tom Cruise? I suggest you guys go see it so you could kind of understand how, sort of in a way, he's, Justin is sort of like in this circle, and he kind of can't just exit out of. I mean, having said all of that, overall, he has enough contentment, right, to keep this thing going. So let's just say with this card, the wheel here, it's going to keep running its course. Okay, you guys? So let me look at this. See, this card, this 10 of Earth, always comes up with Haley. I'm telling you, like her family or something, she's always using leverage. So now we also know, I told you in the last reading that she could be trying to leverage some kind of business with him. I don't really see her, to be quite honest, I don't see her as like a parasite, like the woman Drake's involved with. That's real parasite. I don't see her as that, but I do see her reaching out to involve him, and kind of, let's say, the more obviously he's made this decision. So now he's a bit entangled a little bit. It's a little bit entangled. And so, the more I feel like I think I had mentioned this in another couple of readings ago. I feel like she wants to kind of start some kind of business with him or something. And now we already know, somebody had mentioned in the comments yesterday that she wants to trademark her married name, Bieber, and then start like a fashion line. So, I mean, she's definitely trying to, sort of make benefit and sort of solidify her relationship through using this last name. And it doesn't matter for her, when you have a friend like Kendall Jenner and you have somebody, you guys want to think about this, you have somebody who's strategic, like Kris Jenner is behind that whole brand. They know how to make money. You know what I mean? So I could kind of picture Kendall Jenner. I didn't know they were best friends, but as soon as I saw Kendall Jenner's best friends and then homegirls now she's trademarking Bieber's last name and doing this fashion line. Listen, the Jenners are most likely saying, honey, it doesn't matter even if this relationship does not last, that Bieber name will go a long way. You will always have fame, and then your clothing line will just sell. Those girls have to do nothing, basically nothing, in order for tons of tweens, 13 and 14-year-olds to buy either their preteen makeup or whatever, lip kits, whatever, the Kylie thing. So, I'm sure, I am almost certain, I'm not seeing Kendall in here, I'm not going to ask, but I don't need that to know, like, when you have Kendall Jenner as a friend and they're best friends, I believe, she's like, okay, look, Haley, do this, this, and this. Okay. And if Haley were smart, Haley would have had her own brand going, before. So I know that she's getting, in my mind, I would be willing to bet she's getting counseled by Kendall. It doesn't matter what goes on in this relationship, girl. Get that name. Get that name. Trademark it, which is what I heard she's doing. Yeah, I feel like, with the Justice card here, I feel like that's just confirmation. She's definitely utilizing the leverage of the marriage to kind of corral him in, because she's playing on his guilt. She's like, I know you, like, as long as I keep confronting him and going, okay, let's go look for houses. And I'm not saying she's the one who initiated that. I'm just saying she's the one who likely has. Okay. Hold up. All right, thanks you guys. Hello. If you are liking this video, please, I ask in exchange, please just like it, because it helps YouTube to know that it's important and to put it on more timelines. Messenger of water. All right, I forgot to look at this. Hold on, you guys. Yeah, I just feel like there's this sense of worry from that both of them. Justin kind of has like issues of sleeping at night, but I mean, with this Queen of Air over here, I don't mean to laugh or anything, but Haley is not going to let him out of this, unfortunately. And I feel like he's like ready to go, he's like ready to go. And it's not that he doesn't have any feelings for her, but he knows, he just knows that this relationship is not for his highest and best destiny. Let's put it like that. He knows. But it's too late now. And like with this justice card coming out over here over her card, this represents her a lot. This messenger of air. Um, with the press having come out and made all of these announcements and stuff, this is how she's making her move. Because she knows she's in a losing battle. The only leverage that she has is this marriage, to be like, okay, babe. Oh, so you're saying, because, you're saying you don't want to look for a house together? Like, what is this? And there's no prenup there or anything. Like, wait a minute. You don't want me to have your last name? What? So now all of a sudden she's getting the last name. They're going house hunting. They're all happy in the street, because, he doesn't want to be a douchebag. I don't see douchebag energy here. I really think that he went into this situation with Haley, like really authentically trying to start his life over. I don't think there was anything like any ill intention or anything like that. I do think that the emotional state that he was in, I do feel that there, with this family and all this, I do feel like this sort of soft energy of leveraging how down he was and how much he needs community in order to corral him into marrying this girl. That's my own speculation based on the indication of the cards, what I'm looking at. With her family so involved all the time. All right, so let's see what's going on. And he's so absent. I never see like anything with his family. Messenger of water. She with this messenger of water, I mean, her form of love, yet again, his form of love for her, it's small. It's enough to like date and hope that it builds to something over time. But I don't think this girl's ever gonna have his heart, period, ever. Not 10 years, not 7, not 6 months from now. And I feel like, his involvement, although Selena is not coming up in here, because I think there's been some kind of energy close between the two of them, but maybe we'll talk about it later. Thank you guys for the likes. Yeah, so he is somewhere else. She won't be able to touch. Like, if you've seen all my readings, you know that I'm like, she cannot reach him fully. Like, she cannot reach his heart fully. All right. And there's somebody else. And that somebody, according to my readings, is Selena. There's that person in there who has that key that she is never going to be able to reach. Now, she knows this. So let's go on, and welcome if you just came into the chat room. If you are enjoying this video, I ask you to kindly like it for me. I'm going to be a little bit of a salesperson here. It does help YouTube to know, like I was saying before, that the video is something that the public likes, and they'll rotate it more and they'll put it on your timeline more when I bring out other videos that are similar to this as well. So if you can do that, that'd be great. Thank you much. So let's see what's going on, what else they want to tell us overall and in general, and then I'm going to just start pulling specific love cards. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's see what's going on. Yeah, I mean, for him, he's like, excuse me. I don't think at this point he's ever going to really, truly 100% commit to this girl. He's just in something with her. This is going to be something burdensome to him. He may be playing around subconsciously or quietly, like the thought of bringing a lawyer or just getting some sort of legal advice as to how to transition out of this. Let me see what else is going on with this. What is going on with this? But that's not something that he's playing with hardcore right now, you guys. Because remember, if you saw my other videos as well, you know, at first here she is again. She was his oxygen. She is putting pressure on him. And I don't mean like pressure like you better not this and you better not that. It's not that. It's this fact that she is like all over him. Like I still don't feel like this girl. I told you throughout the readings, like I don't feel that she has enough of her own life. Yes, she does this modeling thing, but there's something really idolish about her energy, you know? In my opinion, if you are friends with Kendall Jenner, right, guys? Everybody here, if you are best friends with Kendall Jenner, and Kendall Jenner is a model like you, right? And Kendall Jenner is she's a beast. Like she's got a mother who is a beast in marketing, and Kendall loves you. Tell me, guys, if you are proactive, right? Naturally. And Kendall knows you're an authentic friend, a best friend. Hey, Kendall, can I sit down? Can you think your mom could tell me about, I want to see if I can build up some income for myself. Like, do you not, I want to hear from you guys on this kindly, okay? Do you not think if this girl were seriously proactive, that she would have acted on this a long time ago? She didn't even have to talk to Kris Jenner. She could just talk to Kendall or even Kylie, I'm sure. Like, hey, you know what, can your sister, you know, can I chat with your sister? Can I even chat with Kim, you know, or whatever? I'm sure she's running to Kim and all them all the time. I'm sure they all live out there in Hidden Hills and all this. So I want to hear from you guys on that. Okay, the fact this girl that has not done that and she's like best friends with Kendall Jenner or whatever. First of all, can somebody tell me, is she best friends with Kendall Jenner? I do believe that she is. But I want to hear from you guys. Can you guys just type away? Because it does help me a little bit too. And if, you know, guys, if you participate in the video, the more that we create this interaction, the more information we'll be able to pull from the cards. Okay, so while you guys are doing that, I'm going to go over here and go back to my original point, which is this girl is kind of idle in her own way. Like she's not enough for Bieber, you know, she's going to be enough now, you know, I just think of it as a couch resting place, a landing pad. I don't mean to be disrespectful to her. I really don't, because she's done nothing to me and she's done nothing to anyone really. But you know, she admires this guy. I feel like she's a fan, kind of. And the only reason why she's not a groupie is because she's been in this circle for a while, but she kind of is in a certain way, and she doesn't come to the table eye to eye with him. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't come to the table eye to eye with him. Hold on one second here. And she's just not enough for him because he's a beast. He is a beast. Think about it. He's been beasting for so long, like marketing wise. He's, you know, guys, 2016, I was traveling England, Italy, Spain, Middle East, Dubai. Okay. I typically never ever tell anybody my business like this, but everywhere I went, those two Justin Bieber songs were playing in every single country, every single store practically, or every 10th store you will go into. What do you mean? Yeah. You know, like everywhere you went, in the cabs, if you were taking a cab in Dubai, it was playing on the radio there. Like, listen, this dude is a beast. This girl, I'm telling you guys, she's not enough. And when you think of this girl, best friends with Kendall Jenner and no makeup kit, no nothing, she has the look. I mean, not for me personally, no disrespect to her. I'm just saying, you know, she's got wider appeal than I would, you know. Just saying, like, the typical stereotypical appeal. So I'm not putting her down, but I'm just saying, like, those kind of girls out there in Calabasas and all this and living that life and that Hills thing, you know, coming off of that, Lauren Conrad and all this, you know, I mean, it doesn't take anything for you to just put out a makeup kit, put out, you know, even if it's like a shoe line or whatever, like it would sell. So this girl, we don't need the cards to know. And she always shows up as the messenger of air. She never shows up as a queen, you know, unless she's being super aggressive. She doesn't show up as a queen. Selena, on the other hand, does not show up as a queen. She shows up as the empress, which is the queen of all queens. Okay, so if you guys watch my videos, you will see Selena shows up as the empress a lot. And that's a powerful card. That's a serious businesswoman. That's somebody who knows how to take dirt and turn it into gold, let's say. All right, this girl, all right, so yeah, I feel like she's definitely, this is two things. Sorry, guys, give me a second here. The cards are they could be ambiguous. So that's why sometimes it takes me a minute to give you an answer, because I could give you two answers here, but I just want to make sure. I want to give you one, the right one. Page of Earth. Yeah. Okay. So with this and all, yeah, I feel like she's definitely, like, to me, her father, very much so. Could very much be in her ear as well. Listen, you know, you gotta get in start some companies with this guy. She doesn't have any resources. She doesn't have, like, a lot of money, you know. She does a little something, but it's certainly not, it's not anywhere like Kendall's, you know, and it damn for sure is nowhere near what Bieber does. So Six of Earth. This is about money distribution here, you know, sharing in the money. You know, if she begins to start businesses with him, and did they get married in California too? That's fucked up. Let me tell you. I don't know what this poor dude was thinking. It's clear to me his mother is not on his side, nor his father. You know, well, no. I don't want to brand them, but had they been more in this man's life, I'm sure that he would have gone to them and told them, I'm planning on marrying this girl. And with no prenuptial agreement, guys, this father, she's just being advised, like, look, you know, and it's not totally 100% in a gold digger way. It's just like, look, take advantage of this opportunity. You don't know what's going to go, but just take advantage to set yourself up. You know, it's not like I said, parasitic, but it's still bootleg, you know, guys. It's still bootleg, you know. And so if she starts, you know, involving him in cornering him into entangling himself further with her, and she can do that now because she's his wife. Because all she has to do is be like, "You don't want to do a company with me?" And oh my God, is our marriage okay? And I'm gonna divorce you. And you know, she could take so much money from him now. Isn't he, like, worth triple digit million? You know, and in California, I believe their state law is half, half. So I just feel like Justin has just nothing. You know, he's got no real friends, or just no one he could have confided in to say, I'm going to marry this young lady, and somebody stage an intervention and go, okay, look, I know you love her. Put $10 million aside. If you don't want to sign a prenup, just say 10 million if we get, you know, divorced or whatever, you know? Lord. All right. So I feel like there's some kind of manipulation going on, but I feel like also too, her father, I think I remotely remember him being, like, quite religious, But he kind of prays. I think he kind of prays a lot or something, praying about this situation. And definitely he's looking at that potential money, like at how he could transfer that money, how that money can be transferred out of Justin's pocket and into, I guess, their family sphere. There's definitely something that's no good going on there. Um, I don't know. I don't want to read into this too much because I want to move this reading along, but Nine of Fire. Yeah, I feel like they're kind of, politely cornering him, reminding him that he committed to this relationship, and they're like, dude is trapped. You guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the Devil card. Okay, if you see the typical Devil card, it's the devil, this big horn thing, sitting on a perch with his clawed feet or whatever, and he's got a man and a woman chained to him. Yeah, so I feel like there may be some control going on from the father, and it may get stronger going forward. May get stronger. He feels trapped, guys. I need for you guys to see what this. No, this is not a traditional tarot deck. I want you guys to see what the Eight of Swords looks like in a traditional tarot. So bear with me, guys, okay? I know we're kind of moving along at an analytical pace, let's say, rather than cut and dry stuff. Let's see. Let me see if I can find this Eight of Swords for you guys, because I do want you to see it. No, that's 10. That's 9. This. Okay. So you guys have seen this card before. You guys can see how this person is tied. The traditional tarot is the swords are even higher and they're kind of like surrounding the person. So, I mean, he's trapped. Okay. I mean, anything less than him, and how he's trapped is I'm saying that, they're leveraging the fact that he's married to this woman. They're leveraging the fact that he's not going to be an ass and be like, you know what, I decided I don't want to be with you anymore. So, go ahead and don't take my last name, type of deal. I mean, actually, this card kind of flew out. So, I mean, there's a chance that he might say something or some truth might come forward, but it will be explosive if it does. Let me see what's going on here. There's this leaving card, y'all. But how I think he would do something is, I don't think he would leave her outright. I think he would just say, I just need to get away. Or he would stage something. And here's this Nine of Pentacles again. I just think already she knows as well. He may not even be sleeping with her, I mean, this card kind of comes up a lot. I do feel like he is very, very alone. And I believe he's starting to understand, like, hey, wait a minute now. You're trying to get into my money. Oh, Lord. Let me see what this stuff is. I do feel like he's going to travel somewhere. I mean, she may go with him, but I don't see that right now. I feel like he's going to try to make up some kind of excuse, like, oh, I need to do a performance or something like that. Maybe he's working on it. He's trying to turn the wheels in his mind to figure out what's going on. He's a little drained. This is a bit overwhelming. I would be fucking overwhelmed. Like, his age and this situation, and this whole thing with Selena has just amplified the fact is like, you know what? I don't even want to be with Haley. Like that type of thing. Nice girl, good time, okay time, but this is, it's just not enough. And guys, we can see that, like, like I said, having a fucking friend, Kendall Jenner, and you have no nothing to show for anything. Really? I mean, she's a model. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, and she's working on some kind of movie thing, but come on, come on. You know what I would do if I were Kendall Jenner's best friend? I would be like, "Girl, let me, talk to me, sit me down, show me. I want to start a makeup line. Show me how to get this money." And she'd be like, "Girl, I love you. Come on, let me do this. Let's do this. Let's do something together. Let me endorse your product. Are you kidding me?" And she's probably decent friends with Kylie too. So, one tweet, let's say, think about this, you guys. Think about this and how this girl is just not on top of it. Just think about it. It's not rocket science. Kim has how many followers on her Instagram alone? Is it 60 million or 80 million people? That's more than some populations in the country. That's like a couple of countries. Okay. Please, people, talk to me. Talk to me about this. Talk to me about this because, it's like, okay, look, I want to bring out this product, just one endorsement from Kim just saying, "Hey, this is my little kind of sister from another mother, Haley's, you know, lipstick line or whatever type of thing." And out of those 160 million people, even if 500,000 decided to bite, okay? So I'm telling you, this girl is not enough for a Bieber who is a machine. Kim Kardashian energy, that's more on level of Bieber. Okay, I'm not saying to put those two together. I'm not saying that. Kylie Jenner, more on the level of Bieber. Okay, he needs Selena on the level. This girl, no, she's got her whole family involved. Like, it takes her family to kind of, pin him in. So anyway, all right, let me get to it. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so this for me represents the wedding. I put it under here intuitively, and I think there's this strong thing about walking away from the wedding, and there's this big chance that he might say, "Look, I'm done with this. I'm sorry." Um, it might be done fast. He might ghost, but there's some complications because of the money, So I'm not sure, guys. Let's take this one thing at a time and don't say, "Oh my God, he's gonna leave her." So because it all depends. We're reading on the energy today. So he could make the decision today, like, "Listen, I'm gonna figure out how to leave this girl. I'm sick of it." And then tomorrow he could change his mind. So let's just wait on this. I think he's playing with these energies subconsciously. Like, he's daydreaming, like, I don't want to be in this anymore. you know I wasn't fully competent when I married this girl anyway. That's how that looked, um based on these cards. And of course, I think this represents her father, like, freaking the fuck out. And I think there will be some legal recourse, and he will end up paying a lot of something to end this. But right now, what I think he's going to do is, I feel so sorry for him, guys. I just feel like he is so alone. I feel so sorry for him in this situation. So in any case, he's just around a bunch of fucking yes people, clearly, you know? And sorry. I feel like he's gonna figure out how to travel away, or that he's communicating something, but I feel like he's going to travel away and just sort of use something as an excuse to do it. She, of course, will try to come along, but maybe he's smart enough and strategic enough to figure out because she's filming that movie thing, I think, and maybe he'll be like, "All right, let me just schedule this to go away," when she's like having to work, so she's got to stay here. And not to laugh, but just saying, Haley knows, Haley knows. This is why I kind of don't feel sorry for her too much. She knows that he's not, this wasn't, she kind of pushed this or whatever, or she allowed this, and it was synthetic a little bit. So I feel like, there's this chance that he might ghost and end it like that, or just check out and become very vacant emotionally. Um, I think, the problem is that the press is picking this stuff up. There's going to be something that somebody picks up. It's going to be like a bombshell or whatever, and then they're just realizing that, I mean, this love just really isn't. What is this Page of Cups? Oh, yeah, this love is it's just a small thing. It's not anything really big. So let me leave these here because I have much more of a hits. But I think there'll be, there's also this chance that there may be some kind of strategy to get out of this. But I just feel like I see. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm just getting hits all over the place. All right, look. There is this chance where he's trying to end this, but there'll be a couple of false starts or something like that. There's a chance that he could break through and be like, damn it, I don't want to be in this anymore. But I feel like he makes attempts and then he can't get out of it. So he makes attempts and he can't get out of it. And maybe like for now, there might be this he may leave her for a little bit, but then there may be this thing where they do get back together briefly. But again, this is exhausting on him. It's not for it. There's not that much love. Um, I mean, there's just not enough to, as one of these cards would say, it's not enough. She's not enough. Again. Hold on. Now. There's another meaning on these cards because the thing about these cards is they give you multiple. Every time I work with these cards, they give you multiple situations and they're awesome because they'll read to a number of different questions at once. So just bear with me that I have you guys kind of a little bit all over the place. There is this thing about reconciliation, right? He may kind of reconcile with Selena. There's some reconciliation here. And they just start off as friends. Just take it easy. Just start off as friends, okay? Because I do feel like there's something that ended between them. I feel like the both of them mirror each other and having shed a certain amount of trauma from them being apart in the past. And so now they're kind of okay. They're kind of feels like they're kind of, a little less devastated or something like that. That's because they're just growing. Their love is making adjustments. They're not like starting to care for each other less. It's just that they're not caring for each other through the lens of all that devastation and trauma and drama. Okay. Because they are growing a bit. So over here, Spirit is telling him to love himself first. Over here, as you guys can see, there's a separation card. Don't know if you can see that, but that's over the fact that there's where I was telling you this guy would leave. Here's the ending card. This is the death card. Don't be afraid of this. Even though it looks very malicious, it typically means a spiritual kind of ending, a transition. But also, it also is like sometimes the universe will step in to help end a situation, which we kind of saw with that Wheel of Fortune card I showed to you guys when the video first came on. The separation card flew out over this, so I think he will be getting the strength somehow to separate from her, but it will start off as I have to go take care of this in another country type deal. That's what I think. All right, so let's see what else is going on here. I'm going to pull a truth bomb for him, and let me just check the time here. Okay, truth bomb. Okay, so this is kind of like where I feel he and Selena are starting to kind of come around full circle for the first time in their lives. Not that they've never been in this place before, but better and deeper than ever with respect to themselves, to each other, and their love and their trauma. Being grateful, understanding the weight of love, understanding the context of love, meaning that once somebody's life is in danger, everything goes into perspective. You begin to appreciate, wait a minute now, you know what? This person was my partner. They were, we connected so deeply. They really helped me. I enjoy being with this person truly. I don't have to medicate myself in some other menial relationship. And I don't mean any harm. I really don't mean any harm toward Haley, but it ain't it. And it's nothing personal toward her. It's just that I read the cards and I know. So I don't know her. I didn't know of her before. All right. Let me just see what else is going on here. Haley and Justin. Let's do Haley and Justin. Excuse me. And thank you guys for coming in. If you would hit the like button if you've been watching this video and feel like you're getting info from it, that would be greatly appreciated. As I've said before, and everybody bear with me for being repetitive. The like button helps YouTube to know that the video actually is of importance to some people, and they'll begin to rotate it more. So that would be, if you guys like this video, that'd be a way to kind of, give me a shout out for the reading. Thank you guys. All right. Playfulness. What else is going on? Let's go back. All right. All right, guys. Look at this. So let's put those cards there. Jesus. There's so many of them that came out. All right. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to just start channeling now. Okay. So what he has with Haley, right? He has a nice little time. Like, she's a good running buddy, it's cute and all this, but here's the real feeling. They have passion, they sleep together, obviously, but here's the real thing that's going on is right over here. All right. So it's not enough. Okay. Over here, you have calling in your soulmates. You have release your ex, right? This is the situation. Again, there's somebody else in this relationship, and all right, hold on 1 second here. I'm just getting like a little info. Shit, I lost it. I'm sorry. I lost whatever message was kind of coming in. I'm sure it'll try to come back. Okay. These cards I need some more information on, which is let go of control issues and engagements. All right, let's do this. What is this? What is this, please? All right. It's the way Selena's cards ended up yesterday. Her cards, for those of you who saw that little 4-minute video I left for you guys yesterday, Selena's cards came up in the Bella Hadid reading with the weekends. It came out like, I'm good, like that's what those cards said. I'm good, I'm victorious. Like there was victory there for her, renewed passion, and I believe her mother was also showing up. And then the same 3 cards came up in that Bieber reading. But the way I had mentioned it in the reading, I hadn't made it clear to you guys that those cards had come up again in the same order in the Bieber reading. Okay, so I don't know if some of you thought I just took it from the Bella Hadid, so some of you might not know what the hell I'm talking about. All right, so Six of Cups, High Priestess, Messenger of Earth that went out over here. So let's read this over here. Six of Cups is totally, again, a soulmate relationship. This is him and Selena, okay? Yeah. High Priestess, these are the type of energies that Selena harnesses. The Messenger of Earth. I feel like a couple of things are grounding for them. Things are growing. I don't see them like ending up like back in a relationship. Obviously, there's some other things that are going on here. But let's look at this. Let's look at this situation. Let's look at this relationship on a spiritual level, let's say, where there's spiritual development concerned. Haley is what you would consider a karmic partner, okay? This is somebody who comes in and they help you work out your karma, right? Starting to realize that you deserve, true love, and that you need the self-worthiness to realize and to ground love with your true love, okay? So she's serving as this certain level of karma. And if you guys remember, like I said, that Wheel of Fortune card before, that also kind of represents that. It's a karmic union. He also serves to a certain extent with Haley, a level of a karmic union, because obviously there's some unworthiness in her because she knows already that his heart is not with her. She knows that. Okay. I mean, she's just like, well, he likes me enough. Let me just, I'm just going to go on ahead with this. So for her to just be like, you know what, I really deserve better than this situation, although I really am attracted to this guy, but I deserve better than this situation. All right. Selena, obviously, this is the soul contract. This is you'll notice a lot of times, guys, a lot of you guys are like, oh my God, twin flame, or divine partnerships. Usually you don't want them. You don't really want, I mean, yeah, you kind of, unless you want to spend time in a lot of separation and being connected to someone on a higher level, like Selena and Justin are, knowing that even though you're not spending a lot of time with that person is number one always. It doesn't change. You don't get anybody better than that person. You don't ever have a stronger direct connection than with that person. So this is all the stuff that's going on with him and Selena, and a lot of times you have to live out certain lessons with a karmic partner because the soul partner you want to realize the final love with. So that's a lot of it. There's a process here. This is representing soul partnership. They're definitely that. This Release Your Ex as well is showing that with regard to this, that there's a third party in this relationship, and Haley knows it. There's always been. All right. So there's a lot of things that are going on silently, I do believe, between these two. I do believe that they have some kind of, they have an inner knowing, which is also another reason why I think things have kind of calmed down. He may not be able to speak to her directly on the phone, or the mom may not be giving messages or anything like that. But when she thinks about this, she gets that self-assurance. And I don't know if you guys have ever really experienced that, if you have like a real serious connection with someone, or if you really, all of a sudden you get this feeling, right? This certainty in your heart and in your gut, that everything is fine. So I feel like between the two of them, they know that. He's got to figure out how to navigate multiple things here. So he's trying to get the press to calm down because he doesn't want, he doesn't want them to follow him too much. And let me go here. Let's see. So we're at 49. I'm going to make this a healthy little hour for you guys because you guys have been awesome. I know you really enjoy the videos and stuff. And thanks for you guys who have ordered personal readings. It's been a pleasure to work with you as well. Let me unstick these cards. So here again, as I channel out this situation, there's this feeling alone healing card, right? So I mean, Justin feels isolated. Haley definitely, knows she just knows she cannot reach him. But I think Justin's next step with this feeling alone is to actually heal. With the crown chakra, I want to get more info on that. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, there's the heart chakra going on. So definitely, the information from the heart is never wrong information as opposed to information from the mind that makes things up. Information of the heart is really propelling him, because it's compelling him for everything I just told you guys about that connection that he has with Selena. It's not a lie, Excuse me. He's still clearing up, karma. He would not be able to go back to Selena and reconcile or like ground a relationship with her because both he and she still have to clear up karma. She's taking her boundaries to another level, and so is he. But he seems like he has a lot more to clear up. He needs to work on crown chakra. He needs to work on heart chakra as well. There's something out of sync with that. He should work on that. Definitely. Crown chakra is the energy point at the top of the head, the very top. So that's spiritual, that's connection to the higher levels, connection to source, let's say, for lack of better word. Okay, so let's see what's going on, what he should note. This card kind of wants to come out and give it to God. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. And let's see. Let me pull a card for him. Let me pull a card for his wife. And let me pull a card for Selena. Let me do this way. One card for Justin, which is drop it. One card for Haley, which is say thank you. One card for Selena, step away from the crowd. Okay, let's do truth bombs. Passion over perfection. That's deep. They're saying straight up, leave this situation. It's not serving Haley, and it damn for sure isn't serving you. Suspend your preferences. They may be getting in the way. Selena, use your wings. Okay. So passion over perfection. The perfection of keeping up so-called appearances and stuff like that with this marriage. Because everyone can see through it and it's killing him, You guys, can you tell me if he's ever walked around with his hair looking a mess with Selena? I never paid hardcore attention to them, but I've never seen that before. So I'm just wondering how Haley, as his wife, would feel, like he's just walking around not even combing his hair. Hey, Jules. Can you guys, can you just put in complete sentences? Oh, okay. Yeah, his hair is insane, but that's his way of, if he doesn't do that with his hair, I think that's his indirect way of communicating with Selena, like on this level, even though I feel they communicate telepathically to a certain extent. Okay, thank you. He was always looking clean with Selena, says Taku. Thank you, Taku. Yeah, so like, don't you feel like to a certain extent what's her face Haley should know, like, this feels like a little bit of a level of disrespect, it's his way of addressing the issue, and it's also his way of kind of protesting her. So anyway, passion over perfection They're saying, if Justin, you ever watched this video, Spirit is telling you to go ahead and honor each party involved for the highest and best. Don't start anything with Haley. Let her start her own businesses. And if I were you, I would start funneling my money over into some businesses that she could never touch or find, to be quite honest, because her father is in her ear a little bit. They're not awful people, but they have a little bit of opportunistic energy to them, okay? So for Haley, it's saying say thank you and also suspend your preferences. They may be getting in the way. So she is like preferring, to me, it's like she wants, if I take a look at all the readings I've done for with Haley and Justin, it's like she's really attracted to him. Sleeping, to be quite honest, she's very sexually attracted to him. I saw in the very first reading, it made it clear through the truth bombs, like in words, lust, or not lust, but it was something. So, I mean, just to have this Justin Bieber, to have him, those are her preferences, but I mean, you have a shell, you have a shell of a person, but you don't have the heart, and that you gotta almost equivalent to a dead body. So, unless you prefer dead bodies, then you need to suspend these preferences, okay? Because it may be getting in the way. For Selena, use your wings, step away from the crowd. The crowd, as I've seen in other, videos, has been her family, also keeping Justin out, just sorry keeping Justin out from communicating with her. I believe she knew that. If you see the video, whatever video I had that was talking about that, and she needs to really start transitioning, and she already knows this. She needs to transition into really leading her own brand, and not having her mom so involved. And this is no disrespect to her mother at all, but I think as Selena comes into her own person, and Selena has to take responsibility for her decisions emotionally, so she might as well be in charge of her ship. You know what I mean? And her mom can't be guiding some of the decisions, and then Selena's taking the hit for other decisions. Like, if she doesn't want her to be with Justin or whatever, Selena's still taking the emotional hit. So Selena needs to be leading her own ship, so that way when she does it, or if she takes an emotional hit, it's at her hands, and she can control things, and she can be allowed to fix things. Her mom is very strong as well, but I think, Selena's speaking to that now. And that's going to be a bit hard for her, because that's been like a family religion. I think her mom obviously has always led her career, and obviously has done it in the right way. Vulnerability on her part, she'll have to work on going with her mom. Let's go over to Justin here. Let's see something for Justin. I saw a speaking card that wanted to come out. Open your heart to love and allow yourself to receive. This is something deep for him that I feel like he sort of would only understand. I don't want to begin to explain that. Allowing yourself to receive means that you could receive healthy relationships, though. I'll tell you that much. It's about worthiness. It's about accepting the blessings that God has for you. All right, so for Haley, media, vision board, and time management, like, I'm just going to go ahead and put these away. That is not, I don't think that's even like advice for her. I think that's just kind of where she is, now. And I'll pull a few more cards, and then we're going to bring this to an end. Another second. So thank you guys for coming in. Selena definitely isn't happy with this situation. She always comes in as the Empress, and it's upside down now. her health may be taking bumps for real, you guys. She's going through a bit of a rough patch there. So that's the first card that comes out, but she will bounce back. I feel like she wants communication with Justin. This card isn't always ever really read like that, but I know the hit. You know, this is an exchange. There's just too many people involved. There's too many emotions. There's too much confusion. And I think, you know, together the both of them can work it out. So let me see what else is going on overall. There's another woman here. I'm going to ask who that woman is. Or that could be... All right, looks like this is the card that came out to represent her mother, so it kind of wanted to pushed up. So I'm saying that that's her mom this time around. They're representing her. I don't think she's going to be able to work as much, you guys. So I think she's going to have to take a rest for a good long while. But I feel... I'm not going to say what I think here. Now, Haley's father's like praying or whatever. Not for Selena to be sick, but ugh. All right, let's see what's going on here. Of course, there's an undying love and admiration for Justin as well. And he won't know how to approach her for a long while, you guys. I mean, his best bet is it will be most likely to come in as a friend, and it'll be very low profile. I don't think it will see them together for a long while, but guys, it's okay because these two, it's best for them to get all their karmic, their karmic lessons out. So that way, when they do come together, they could be ready for each other. There's definitely a sincere divine partnership between the two of these. And this is the last card that ends up. So in the end, I actually do believe it will be even maybe some years out. Because right now, I mean, Justin not only is trapped in his marriage, which he will get out of, but he is emotionally trapped by a bunch of other things. He's got a lot to work through. I feel so bad for him, guys. So there's like 69 of you in here. So I would just like us to do what we did the other night, if you guys will. And let's just put a prayer around Justin. Let's talk about where we don't have to pray. I'm sorry, because I'm not saying, everybody might not believe in prayer. For those of you who do believe in prayer, pray, but pray from a higher thing. Don't be like, oh my God, I feel so sorry for him, because you don't want to come from that level of energy. You just want to say, thank goodness that he's transitioning. Let his transition be gentle. Let him have huge divine support through this. Bring him the people who authentically can help him, make him feel safe, who can show up consistently in his life. Let that be God, or let that be source, or just let that be. Wish him the best of luck with that. Okay, so let's do that again. Let's do that for, let's see where Haley needs. It's this marriage thing with her. No, God. Selena. And if you guys came into the chat room and you've been here kind of digging the video for a little bit, please do hit the like button, because it does help me to have YouTube recognize that this video is important, and it helps me to be able to bring more of these videos to you guys as well. All right, let's see. Selena. I think Let's see. All right. I want to know more about this, you guys. I want to know what this ending is for her. All right. Cool. That card didn't want to go down. And yeah, this is about her getting control over her health a bit. But a lot of it is because of, like I said, this control around her. So let's go back to Justin, right? So can we all just, if this doesn't weird you guys out, I'm going to ask you all to just take a deep breath in so we could clear out our own energy. So that way we can be very present to bring in this really great energetic cipher for this person, okay? So I'm going to ask you to just take a deep breath in, please. And just exhale out the day. Exhale out all of your issues, everything. All right, I'm going to ask you to take another deep breath in. Exhale and become centered. And then my final thing I'm going to ask you guys before you do it, what I'm going to do is ask you to take a deep breath in, but I want you to bring your attention to your feet and how they feel in your shoes. So that way you become very, very present in this moment, okay? All right, so take a deep breath in and exhale. And then begin to feel your feet in your shoes, all right? So now notice how present you become. All right, so let's imagine a really great ball of white light, okay? And let's imagine next Justin Bieber. And then let's all together on 3 put that ball of white, beautiful diamond, loving light around Justin. Okay? Guys, ready? 1, 2, 3. Just see that light around Justin, giving him the healing that he needs, giving him the divine wisdom that he needs, phasing out the things that aren't in integrity with his highest destiny and his most expeditious development, and just see that being healed, helping him to heal whatever karma he needs to heal, giving him those divine people and connections who can come in and help him heal the karma so that he may be in integrity and in the relationships that he truly belongs in and very happy and prosperous, and out of the relationships that are not in integrity. Okay? So let's just look at that one more time. See that ball of light, everybody? Ball of light wishing him solace, peace, restful nights, clarity, and the strength to bring endings gently that need to be brought and beginnings in that need to be brought in. Okay? One last big white light around Justin Bieber. Okay, and then let's just put a pink rose right over his heart. All 66 of us. Pink rose over his heart. Okay? Pink rose is very, very, very high vibrational. It's one of the highest vibrational plants on this earth. Okay, pretty much anyway. It's very, 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 very great to work with, especially people who have experienced trauma. All right, and so we're going to bring that to a close, and we're going to do that. I'm going to ask everybody to please take another deep breath in, and we're going to close that out for Justin. So it is, and we're going to bring ourselves back to ourselves. Okay, and then we're going to go on to Haley. All right. So let's just go on. This Haley is going to be a lot shorter. Let's just go on and let's visualize Haley. Deep breath in, guys. Exhale out everything. Let's bring our focus to Haley. Put white light around her, helping her to be in authenticity, helping her to have grace and kindness to someone who needs it, helping her to have the strength to be in integrity, to be in the relationships that are highly serving her, not financially, but in integrity. Okay. Okay, so we'll see that white light glowing over Haley. And we'll also thank Haley as well, because Haley has signed up to take the place of being with Justin in one of his most turbulent times, in a very big transition for him. And she's been a catalyst for him to realize what his higher relationships are and where he needs to be based on this card reading. So we will hold gratitude for Haley, because many of you love Justin, and Justin brings a lot of joy to this world. So we can hold gratitude for Haley for taking this place that isn't the best place to be in, isn't the best job, it isn't the cleanest job. So we'll put light around her, and any endings that happen with her, they be gentle for her as well. Okay, and so we'll take a final deep breath in, and we'll close that out. So it is for the highest and best involved. And we will go on to Selena. Selena's going to be a little longer, I think. This is the final one, you guys. Thanks for hanging in there. All right, take a deep breath. Bring Selena in. She's very strong. Okay. And loving. Let's see this diamond white, beautiful light. She's asking for golden light. Let's put some golden shimmery light in there for her. Shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. Golden light. So for Selena, we ask that she be given the strength and the soul community, proper soul community that she needs in order to end the things that she needs to end, and take along the control and decisions that she needs to make in her life, and let that transition be understood and respected, honored, and gently transitioned. With her speaking her truth and her getting her health back as well, we asked for her to be able to speak her truth and be herself, because it's a direct effect on her health. Okay? So we'll just see that golden light. Guys, push hard. Golden light. All the love you have for Selena. Every song that she poured out for you that helped you in your life, pour this golden light all over her in gratitude. All over her in gratitude. Just best wishes of love, alignment, joy, health, healing on the unconscious level and the conscious level, healing of any unworthiness, knowing that you deserve the absolute best health, and just tons of gratitude and anything else you guys may feel you want to contribute to, obviously in your own words. Okay. And that she continue to walk in her highest and divine purpose and come back into even higher divine purpose, because she has an amazing one. So final one. Enlarge that gold ball around her. Golden light she's asked for. See it going through, down her head, through her body, back around, down her head, through her body, back around. Make it really, really large and loving. Okay, and then final one, we're going to take a deep breath in, please. And we are going to end for the day with that. Great. And finally, how about some love for ourselves, okay? Imagine a big ball of pink light. Pink, beautiful, soft light around us all. Giving just as much gratitude and appreciation to ourselves for being here, for being wonderful beings who can see the humanity in all three of these people involved and express compassion for each and every one of them. And thank goodness for all of you who have held space for this. Okay? All right. So hopefully that was okay for you guys and didn't get too esoteric or weird. So, all right. I think that's it for now. I was actually guided. Maybe some of you will be feeling good to know. I was guided to actually do like a brief check-in with Bieber on Tuesday. I don't know if I can do it, but I will try. Okay. So we shall see. Let me just take a look before we start ending out. Oh yeah, I'd love it if you guys sent this to his IG. That's awesome. But you know what? If this doesn't get to his IG anyway, Justin, Haley, and Selena, they're getting this information. Just trust that they're actually getting this information. They're getting it metaphysically, let's say. So it's fine because all of us together having put that intention out in the collective consciousness, they are also connected to that. And this will go to them because we sent it to them. Okay, so it's their choice to receive it though, but they're likely to receive the healings that we sent in the well wishes, which they really, really need. Yep, we did a Kim J. I don't know if you just got in. Hi, and thanks for watching, and thanks for your comments. We just did like a really big meditation for well wishes and a collective sort of healing for Justin. So we are holding the highest, we're holding the highest intention for him. So we're thinking of words of healing, joy, those type of things. Being in alignment, being in personal integrity, personal power for him, soul family, really honest support system coming in for him, as well as Selena and as well as Haley. Okay. All right, you guys. So thank you so much. Honestly, I think this has been the biggest room I've ever hosted before. And I didn't get a chance to read all of your comments, but let me do something that I do on my regular channel while I have you guys in here. I'm gonna pull a card to. Sorry, I just want to look at this. I'm gonna pull a card for the collective of you guys. So you guys were really awesome holding space for this. And what I'm getting is, so for you guys in here, while we're in this power, I don't know if you guys can feel a bit of a difference since we did this high work together, but some of you are guided to actually start working on your dream career part-time, okay, while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Now, if you stay consistent with this, you guys, the dream career will take flight and fully support you. And now that we send off all this good energy, actually you can feel like, I don't know if some of you can feel, there's still a lot of power here. So you guys can actually really create. If you put in the intention to really do that, you'll have this extra push. So this thing about paying yourself first. So it says to make yourself the most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you're paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have the savings to invest in your present and your future. So what these two cards are, some of you are saving to do some business venture. So as soon as you get your check, before even seeing it, you should just go to your job and arrange for them to they have this thing sometimes where they'll take out a little bit of money and route it to your bank. Or sometimes you can do that with your bank. But just even something as small as $10, and $10 a week is $40 a month, is, $480 a year. Is that right? My math is like going crazy. So, these things do add up if you stay consistent about them. Donations, tithing, and charitable work. Now, this is also talking about a level of networking for you guys. So, if you're doing charitable work, find something that's really passionate about it and just put yourself in a circle with amazing people, like authentically, though. Don't be like a social climber. And I do believe that with them suggesting this, one, it's going to raise your vibration, right? When you're helping other people, it does help you get more positive because you then take a focus off your own problems. It gives you power because you actually helped somebody and completed something. And two, you guys have good ideas, actually. So just trust your ideas. This is what this is saying. You guys have good ideas. And you're ready to network. You're ready to get out there and network. And I would say, through this donations, tithing, charitable work, I feel like you will find the people you need in order to secure a really good mentor to get you into your business. Just stay consistent with it. If you don't stay consistent with it, it isn't going to happen. But just stay consistent with it, saving up for it, and doing it part-time first. Okay. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead because this video is like outrageously long and it's as long as a freaking movie. All right. You guys be well, and like I said, thank you. If you guys are in the chat room and you haven't hit the like button and you felt like you got something out of this video, please do that for me. That would be really awesome. If you guys want to submit a donation to the channel as well, you're open to doing that, a donation of your choice through PayPal, and I can put that down in the link. And then if anybody's interested in a personal reading, I'll put that in the link as well. All right. Okay, guys. So thank you so much. And you guys have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.